Trevor is one of the most hot-tempered characters in gaming history. In his very first appearance, he brutally stomps a former protagonist into the ground, leaving him completely crushed.
Who the fuck are you speaking to?
The reason? Johnny said a couple of things Trevor didn't like hearing. But Trevor still wasn't satisfied. He even took parts of Johnny's body and used them to mock Johnny's crew face to face.
Mind that I fucked your old lady? Sorry. What was that? Well, no, you don't mind.
Another time, Trevor got into a verbal conflict with another gang. In a fit of rage, he showed up with gasoline and a lighter and wiped out the entire gang in one go. But you'd never expect that someone this violent and explosive would become the highest-rated character in GTA history. Unlike the other two protagonists who had chosen one openings, Trevor's start was pure disaster. He didn't have Michael's complete family, nor Franklin's loyal brothers. All Trevor had was a violent father, a selfish mother, and a fragile self. Growing up in such a twisted family environment, Trevor's personality became extremely extreme. He often used violence to hide his vulnerability. At 18, thanks to his exceptional talent, Trevor was accepted into the Air Force, but due to psychological issues, he was forced to retire early. This hit him hard, and he could only numb himself with alcohol. It was during this time that he met the most important person of his life, Michael.
The fuck is wrong with you?
The two worked flawlessly together, pulling off numerous bank robberies without consequences. Trevor saw Michael as his best brother. But not long after, Trevor experienced his first betrayal. After starting a family, Michael became cautious and cowardly. To protect himself, he secretly cooperated with the FIB. During one operation, he sold out Trevor and their other brother, Brad. Michael even pretended to be shot dead. Look closely, there isn't even any blood where he was hit. He used Brad's corpse to hold a fake funeral for himself, trading his brother's lives for future wealth and comfort. Trevor, who was kept completely in the dark, lived in pain and guilt, believing it was his own fault his brothers died. He didn't dare return to Los Santos and could only hide in the countryside, drifting through life aimlessly. Until one day, he heard a familiar line on TV, Michael's signature catchphrase. But wasn't Michael dead? Filled with doubt, Trevor rushed to Los Santos that very night. When Trevor saw the resurrected Michael and his happy family life, he wasn't angry. He was genuinely happy for his brother. Whenever Trevor asked about the past, Michael's answers were always vague, but Trevor didn't push further.
I've been in witness protection, I still am.
He stayed in Los Santos and continued helping Michael clean up his messes. When Trevor learned that Michael's precious daughter had been tricked into filming adult content, Trevor was even angrier than Michael himself. He tracked the guy down and beat him without mercy. Whenever Michael had a problem, one phone call was enough. Trevor would always show up. Once, Michael was forced to carry out a flying mission. Trevor volunteered without hesitation, but this was no ordinary task. Trevor had to pilot a crop dusting plane to chase a heavily armed cargo aircraft, all while risking being shot down by military anti-aircraft. To any normal person, this mission was impossible, but Trevor accepted it without a second thought. Though he was usually violent and insane, Trevor would give everything for his brother. But as time passed, he became increasingly suspicious about Michael's death. Acting immediately, Trevor drove to Michael's grave. Michael chased after him in panic, which only made Trevor more suspicious. When the coffin was pried open, the truth was finally revealed. Inside lay Brad, their brother from back then. Michael's betrayal and his dirty dealings with the FIB were completely exposed. Trevor was devastated. He never imagined that the brother he trusted with his life would use him in exchange for wealth and comfort. When Michael realized the truth was out, he even pulled a gun on his former brother. But Trevor simply couldn't bring himself to hurt him. Michael, on the other hand, would not hesitate. After parting ways with Michael, Trevor returned to his aimless life, drunk every day, collapsing by the roadside wherever he passed out. By the end of the game, Trevor only has two possible endings. In one, he is consumed by fire after being betrayed by Michael. This is the ending I least want to see. Trevor, the purest and most loyal brother, burned alive by his own brother. The irony is unbearable. But if you choose to kill Michael, when you call Trevor afterward, he will curse you out. Because even when facing the brother who betrayed him, Trevor would never choose betrayal himself. Even in the everyone wins ending, Trevor ends up with the worst life. He doesn't have Michael's complete family, nor Franklin's glamorous success. All he has is a rundown house and his loneliness, drifting through life in a haze. Trevor may be violent, but he always saves his kindness and gentleness for those closest to him. Some people admire Michael's ruthless survival tactics, but I'd rather be someone like Trevor, pure, honest, and free.